Welcome to this settings guide for Pulse Momentum Pro version 1.00 EA, link in the description. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the main settings, what they do, and how to adjust them based on your trading style. While the MT4 Backtest shows $100 growing to $50,000 over an 8-month period, the settings can be lowered for a less aggressive, more conservative approach. The main thing to understand is this. The EA is built around controlled entries, session timing, spread protection, break-even management, and adjustable risk. It is not designed to just jump into the market at random. It waits for its conditions, places the order, manages the trade, and avoids poor trading conditions when possible. Before changing settings, remember that every broker can be different. One broker may have a different spread, different digits, different contract size, different stop level, or different minimum lot size. That means a setting that works well on one broker may need small adjustments on another broker. This is why demo testing is important before going live. Let's start with the basic settings. The first setting is trade timeframe. This tells the EA which timeframe to use for its calculations. Even if you attach the EA to a chart, this setting controls the timeframe the EA reads for its logic. For the recommended setup, use the timeframe that comes with the settings file. Do not keep changing timeframes unless you are testing and keeping notes. Next is lots. This is the fixed lot size when auto lot is turned off. A common starter value is 0.10, but that does not mean every account should use 0.10. The correct lot size depends on your broker, your account size, and your risk. Some symbols may not accept 0.01 lots, so always check your broker's minimum lot size first. The magic number is the ID the EA uses to manage its own trades. This matters if you run multiple EAs or more than one chart. Each setup should have its own magic number so trades do not get mixed together. Slippage controls how much price movement is allowed during execution. The default is usually fine, but during fast market conditions, slippage can increase. This setting does not guarantee a perfect entry. It only tells the platform how much movement you are willing to accept. Now, let's talk about Autolot. The EA includes an option called Use Autolot by Account Balance. When this is turned on, the EA calculates lot size based on your balance and the Autolot rules. This is more advanced. For simple testing, fixed lot is usually better because it makes the results easier to understand. The balance amount per lot step and lot size per balance step control how the EA increases lot size as the account grows. The minimum auto lots should match the broker's minimum allowed lot size. The maximum auto lots is very important because it stops the EA from using a lot size that becomes too large. Keep this conservative. Now let's move to the trend and entry settings. The EMA period is used as part of the trend direction filter. The default is usually 50. This helps the EA decide whether the market is leaning toward buys, sells, or no trade. A higher EMA period is smoother and slower. A lower EMA period reacts faster but can also react to more noise. The entry buffer adds extra distance to the entry level. This helps stop the EA from entering too close to market noise. If the buffer is too small, trades may trigger too easily. If it is too large, the EA may miss trades or enter too far away. This setting should be adjusted carefully. The take profit setting controls the profit target distance. Index symbols can have different point values depending on the broker, so do not assume the number means the same thing everywhere. Always test it with your broker's symbol. The EA also includes a fixed stop loss option. When Use Fixed Stop Loss is turned on, the EA uses the fixed stop loss amount. The fixed stop loss setting controls how much room the trade has before closing at a loss. A smaller stop lowers the loss size but can get hit more often. A larger stop gives the trade more room but increases risk. Now let's talk about breakeven. When Use Breakeven is turned on, the EA can protect a trade after it moves a certain amount in profit. The break-even trigger is the amount of movement needed before break-even activates. Once that trigger is reached, the EA can move the stop loss to protect the trade. The break-even amount controls how much profit the EA tries to lock in after break-even activates. In this version, that amount is money-based. For example, if the break-even amount is set to 1.00, the EA is trying to protect around $1 after the trigger is reached. Actual results can still vary because of spread, slippage, and broker execution. There is also auto-scale break-even by lots. When this is turned on, the protected amount can adjust based on the lot size. This can be useful, but for clean testing, keeping it off can make the results easier to read. Now, let's talk about the market filter settings. The sideways filter is designed to help block entries when the market is choppy. This matters because sideways movement can create bad entries. A clean move is usually better than a market that keeps crossing back and forth. Sideways look-back candles controls how many candles the EA checks. Max EMA cross candles controls how much back and forth movement is allowed before the EA considers the market too sideways. If this filter is too strict, the EA may skip trades. If it is too loose, it may allow trades in poor conditions. The EA also has pending order controls. One pending order per symbol helps keep the chart clean and prevents too many pending orders from stacking up. Max open trades per symbol controls how many trades the EA can have open at one time. For a cleaner setup, one open trade per symbol is usually easier to manage. There are also settings that allow the EA to delete pending orders when conditions change. For example, if the market becomes sideways, if the direction changes, if the strength filter is no longer valid, or if the spread becomes too high, the EA can remove the pending order before it triggers. This helps stop old pending orders from staying on the chart after the setup is no longer valid. Now, let's go into one of the most important sections, spread protection. Spread settings should match the symbol being traded and the broker's normal conditions. For the recommended index setup, use this order. The important rule is simple. Max spread must always be lower than close live spread. The max spread setting controls whether the EA is allowed to place or keep a pending order during entry conditions. The close live spread setting is only used if live high spread closing is enabled. The reason max spread must be lower is because you do not want the EA allowing an entry at a spread level that could immediately trigger a high spread close. That would be bad logic. Entry protection should always be stricter than the emergency live trade spread level. In the seller version, close live trades when spread too high is normally set to false. That means the EA will not automatically close an already open trade just because spread becomes high. This avoids surprise exits. The safer protection is deleting pending orders when spread is too high, because the trade has not entered yet. Now let's talk about session settings. The EA includes a time filter, so trades only happen during selected trading windows. This is important because the market does not move the same all day. Sometimes are cleaner, sometimes are slow, sometimes are too messy. Use time turns session control on or off. Use session 1 enables the first trading window. Use session 2 enables the second trading window. The start and end times are based on broker server time, not your local time. So before judging the EA, make sure the session times match your broker's chart time. There is also delete pending at session end. When this is turned on, the EA removes pending orders when the trading session is over. This is useful because an order that was valid during the session may not still be valid later. The close all trades time is used if you want the EA to close trades at a certain time. Some traders may use this to avoid holding trades too late. Others may leave trades open. This depends on the setup and the risk approach. Now, let's talk about the display settings. The EA can show a simple chart comment with the name, symbol, status, market bias, spread, open trades, pending orders, break-even, and session. There's also a large balance display. This can show either account balance or account equity. If large balance use equity is false, the display shows balance. If it is true, the display shows equity. Balance is the closed account value. Equity moves up and down with open trades. You can control the font size, chart corner, X distance, Y distance, decimals, color, and font. This is only visual. It does not change how the EA trades. If the display covers the chart, move it by adjusting the X and Y distance, lower the font size, or turn it off.